Hello there guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do something quite a bit different. I'm going to make a review video of a laptop that was pretty special to me a couple of years ago. It was actually the first laptop I had, and this is not exactly my laptop, but it is the same model, so it is close enough. It is this one. The Toshiba Satellite 430 CDT, Celeron 300 MHz. This one has, I think, 128 megabytes of RAM, or it has the default 64. Too bad. I installed Windows 98 on it, and it still needs some drivers, but the problem is that the original drivers for the graphics card are a little bit big, and the sound card as well. As you can see, the the graphics card isn't installed yet, so I can't really do much on it right now. But I have the drivers here on my PC, and combined they are 608 megabytes. 6.08 megabytes. So of course that doesn't fit on a floppy. However, what I did was split them into parts. So these are all the drivers split in 1 megabyte parts, and I installed 7-zip on this one. So you can see that if I select a file, for instance this shortcut, you get the 7-zip option, and I hope this will work. I have only one floppy at hand right now, but I love a challenge. And I have about 3,000 more in the basement, but I don't want to walk downstairs today. I'm really lazy today. So I'm going to do with this floppy, I'm going to insert it into there 6 times, then into there 6 times, and then the driver should be on there, and let's check out what it will be able to do then. So be right back. So I'm now copying the first part. This is gonna take a while because it takes long to copy it on the floppy, and it takes long to copy it from the floppy. I wanted to try using a USB disk, but I couldn't find drivers for any USB stick I have, even not for this old one from Kingston. There were just no drivers to be found, and yeah. So I think this is the only option right now. And after these drivers are installed, that's all there is really. Then I can install some games and yeah, check out how it works in general. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so luckily I've found another floppy disk. So I got 2 now to make it go a little bit faster because it was going way too slow. Look what I found on the other floppy disk. It is Dave. A cool old DOS game which I used to play a lot back in the day. So I'm going to change floppies again. Put the new one in there and the old one in there. And copying that stuff again. After this I will have the sound drivers and video card drivers on it. So yeah, progress. Be right back. Okay, the last part is copying now, and I am really glad that 7-zip was supported for Windows 98 up until 2010, because this makes stuff a lot easier. And there we go. So I'll right click part 1, 7-zip, and extract to drivers. There we go. Whoa, that was fast. Did that work? Did it even work? It seems to have worked. Nice. So those are the graphics drivers. And Well, I really would want a mouse on this one. So a little bit background story. I ordered this one about 3 days ago or something on the local eBay, so to speak. And it was only 30 euros included shipping, and that's really awesome because it's in really good condition. The only thing wrong with it was that actually the hard drive was broken. So I don't know, it was due shipping or it was already broken before he sent it to me. It's too bad actually, because this one is 6.4 gigabytes and the hard drive that's inside now is the original size, which is 4.3 gigabytes. And I took the hard drive out of this one right here, which looks like the same laptop, but it's not. It's the 490 actually. And it's the CDS model. And what the CDS means is that this one has a really bad screen. It's a TFT active matrix screen, and I have to reboot my computer now for the sound drivers, so I'm going to reboot now. And this, you can't game on this one. It leaves a really annoying blur and it looks horrible. And this one has the LCD screen, which is awesome. So I hope this one has some extra RAM in it, but it only has the default 64 megabytes soldered to the motherboard, as well as this one. So unfortunately I couldn't expand the RAM, and yeah, too bad, but it's fine. And I have used this laptop for about 5 years back in the day and played games on it, watched movies on it. I actually, on my own 430 CDT back then, I changed the CD player for a DVD player. And let's take this opportunity to look at the I/O. So here we have headphone jack, microphone jack, audio in, the volume control, obviously the CD player, the USB drive as seen before, USB port, PS2 for mouse or keyboard. On the back we have, from left to right, we have VGA, serial port, dock connector and parallel port. Left to the parallel port there's the infrared connector, which was surprisingly installed at default, so okay, that's pretty cool. Here we have the 56K modem, and here we have the PCMCIA slots and the power button. It's asking for the Windows 98 discs, which I burned yesterday, so there we go. Like that. Enter, 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 enter. Okay, I don't know what it's looking for. Can't find file ms joystick.driver. Well, it's looking in the wrong directory. It's looking on the C drive, and it shouldn't be looking on the C drive, it should be looking on the D drive. Because it asked for the disk. It still can't find the disk, wow. Maybe drivers? Oh, it's doing something now, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna use a joystick. I did insert the disk, but it's still asking for a disk. It should be there. Yes, reboot. I always had a little bit trouble with, see, Windows 98 disk. It shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I always had a little bit trouble with installing drivers on Windows 98. But I installed the driver for the sound card, not for a joystick, and the sound seemed to work, so I'm good with that actually. And the only thing I want to do on this laptop is play some classic games. I've gathered some games out of my classic game box, which is Midtown Madness. I have the disc somewhere, but the case, but I don't know where. GTA 1, Age of Empires 1. That sounds so beautiful. This is actually a Dutch game, which is Grachtenracer. I don't... Oh my god, that's so loud. That's so much louder than my MacBook Air. Oh my god. I don't know what this is actually in English, but it's boats in Amsterdam, so that's cool. And Need for Speed Road Challenge, yeah. So next thing up is the... Let's turn down the music. God. Okay. So next thing is the video card driver. I was pretty sure actually that I already extracted these, but it only opened the README file. So we're going to the Explorer and go up, and my computer, and we're going to local disk C, and those were the drivers I tried to install for the USB stick, but it didn't work. Video.w98, and I think there should be a setup file in here somewhere. Nope. So what we have to do is, I know if it's still in here. Properties. Oh yeah, I know. Device manager. I am not gonna use a joystick. And then we go to graphics, adapters, and properties, drivers, update drivers. Next. Yep, specific location, and we're going to, not to D, we're going to C, video.w98, and okay, next. It should find the correct drivers right now. Yep, it found the correct drivers. There we go. I hope it's not gonna ask for the Windows 98 disk, because I have no hope for that working. Seems to go well. Yeah, it did. Reboot, yay. So we don't need the bloody disk anymore. Go away, disk. God damn you. We don't need you anymore. The color is already different than before, I think. Oh god, no, it's gonna need the disk again. It's gonna need the disk again. Probably. I don't want to. Next. Next. CD-ROM. And the specific location. Video.w98 again. Next. Looking. Yay, it found it. Monitor.inf. And it actually, yeah, look at the colors, a lot better. God damn it! I wanted to show the colors. Oh, yeah, this is as it's supposed to be. So go like this, and now I can crank up the resolution of the built-in screen. So adjust. Apply, yeah, look at that, full screen. Okay, so I'm gonna put the tripod down now and press yes. And hold on. Here we are. This is so cool. Okay, so everything seems to work, everything that is important. Let's try Dave. I think a lot of people have never heard of this. I found it on some kind of website back then and put it on a floppy disk, tried it and liked it. It's just a platform game. which has some really crazy sounds. I don't know if you can hear that very well. Yay! So it goes on and on like this for, I don't know how much levels actually, because I always die at level 5 or 6. It's a pretty hard game. You have to get the cup and then go to the finish. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So that works, that's one. And one of the most important games in my opinion, which I played so much, is this one. And I'm gonna try it on the laptop again. And I'm going to install the game now, and I'm not gonna punish you by viewing you all of that, so be right back. There we go. So, Meta Madness setup. Do you want to add a shortcut to Meta Madness to your desktop? Of course I want to. In the meantime, this was installing.
What are you waiting for? The Windy City awaits.
Restart your computer, really? Okay. In the meantime, this was installing. I was putting up this laptop. I got that last week, and both of these laptops are gonna be part of my Toshiba collection, which is over here. Not all of them are in working condition, most of them are, and they all at least give some screen, except for the white one, which is from 1990. But yeah, so I'm gonna add these two to the collection. This one actually has 96 megabytes of RAM. So it has a bit more RAM than this one. Dude, I'm trying to tell something. Be quiet. And this one has a Pentium processor. This one has a Celeron processor. Sadly, I can't put the RAM of this one in this one because this is Edo RAM and this has SD RAM. So too bad. But I tried to play Meta Madness on this one, but it is so freaking slow, and it asks for the disk. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show you. This has a 2 megabyte graphics card. This one has a 4 megabyte graphics card, if I remember correctly. And you can see the graphics card over here. It is the Chips and Tex 655555 PCIe graphics card. And this one has, if I remember correctly, the same brand, Chips and Tex, but it has the... Oh no, this one has a Trident graphics card. Oh yeah, it had a 2.5 megabyte graphics card, and this one was 2 megabytes. Yeah, 2 megabytes for this one, 2.5 megabytes for this one. Really odd number actually. And this one has a 1024-768 screen. This one has an 800-600 screen. And if you, I don't know if the camera picks that up, but this one has a lot better colors than the other one, even though it's set on to 56 colors still. True colors, 32 bits. Whoa. If you had bought this one in 1996, this one was really worth it to upgrade in my opinion, because overall it's so much faster. So this one is going for the last reboot. Then we're gonna try Meta Madness, and that will be the wrap up of the video. Okay guys, here we go. I clicked open Meta Madness. However, I do want to shut down this one. Oh, here the CD drive spinning. It's loading. This is great. I can't remember if I ever played Meta Madness on this laptop back then. Click OK. OK. I will press OK for you. There we go. Classic Microsoft intro. Also, what's pretty great sound. Actually, a bit better than this one, though I have to say that this one sounds pretty good as well. So, I'm not going to into much detail. I just want to know if it will work. Okay, recommended 640 by 480. This one couldn't even handle 320, 240. So, yeah, I'm fine with the Beetle, of course, because, yeah, it's the signature car in Meta Madness. Checkpoint race, beginner's luck. I believe it's the arrow keys to control this game. Loading, 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 loading. It's all set to recommended settings, so I hope this will work okay. Loading, loading.
Are you ready to go streaking down State Street?
Yes!
Your pants on now.
Well, okay, this is crap. The screen is a bit dark. Yay, there we go. With 0 frames per second. Well, that's it, I guess. Oh, it's set to mouse controls by default. Great. So this is not a YouTube problem or a camera problem. This is actually severe lag in the game. Too bad. I have to find another laptop to play this on. At least it was fun to try. So I'm going to exit to Windows now. There's one more little thing I wanted to show you, which might be fun. And for that I'm going to take out the disk. And I'm going to shut down this laptop. And what I'm going to show you is a speed comparison with both laptops, because they're roughly the same age. I believe this one was from 1997, this one was from 1998 or 1999, and this one has a 32 megabyte RAM advantage. This one should have a faster CPU, and the hard disks are both about the same. 4.3 gigabytes Toshiba hard disk, standard issue. And they're installed with exactly the same version of Windows 98 2nd edition laptop install. So let's see which one is actually faster in 3, 2, 1, go. Both booting up. It's safe to say which one is faster, I guess. Oh wait, maybe not. Yeah, it is. He won. Boom. Or not yet. No. Boom. They both have bass in the sound, which is so cool. The speakers sound so good of both of them. Oh, and then the sound stopped on that one because the demo was over. So there you have it. In 2 years, this one was a pretty big, much faster, and the RAM could be expanded to 192 megabytes. This one could be expanded to 96 megabytes, which it actually has. They're both awesome. I like them both. I like them all, from the 486 to the 80, 86, and the Pentiums all together. I really like this series of Toshiba. Probably because this was my first laptop and I just have so much good memories about them. So thank you guys for watching this really long video. Leave a like if you liked the video, a dislike if you disliked the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.